Hi friends! In today's video, it's my pleasure to share with you my favorite things to do in Guadalajara in the month of December. For me, being in Mexico around the holidays feels like a very special kind of experience because somehow this time of the year is not so much focused on consumerism here, but more on family, community, and spending time with your loved ones. Despite being a very big city, Guadalajara has somewhat of a small town vibe to it, and to me, it feels very cozy and intimate, which I think makes it an ideal destination for a Christmas vacation. The city streets and parks look extra colorful and festive during the holiday season, and you'll find Christmas installations in every central square from the city's historical center to every one of its neighboring municipalities. One of the first places we like to check out is, of course, Plaza de la Liberación, right in the heart of the city by the Guadalajara Cathedral and the surrounding areas. It's usually very busy and crowded here as many local families bring the kids out to see the Christmas tree and all the other installations. I personally love being here during the daytime as the weather in Guadalajara is absolutely gorgeous and there's nothing like spending winter in a warm climate. Growing up in Eastern Europe, snowy winters were a blast and we really used to enjoy them a lot as kids, but now as an adult, I avoid cold weather at all costs. So as you can imagine, the warm Jalisco winters are something that I cherish and appreciate greatly. Now, I do recommend, though, that you come to the historical center at night as well because it's just as busy and lively after the sun goes down as it is in the daylight. If you like ice skating, there's a skating rink by La Rotunda de los Jaliscienses Ilustres monument. I particularly like that there are stages set up where local musical groups come and sing traditional Christmas music. And if you haven't seen it yet, I recommend you also catch the Guadalajara Cathedral digital mapping show. I do have a separate video of the entire projection segment. If you're interested, you can find the link in the description. But yes, this is definitely something I suggest you do, especially if you're in the city during the holiday season when this area feels very cheerful and festive. Two other spots that I think are worth visiting in December are Zapopan Centro and Tlaquepaque Centro. If you're a friend of the channel, you know how much I love Zapopan for its local quiet atmosphere. It's just as nice and peaceful around the holidays with an added bonus of colorful and shiny decorations. In Tlaquepaque, I'm always impressed with the beautiful and detailed handcrafted costumes of the life-size figures featured in the Christmas scenes. This is a perfect place to spend a whole afternoon, honestly. Grab some snacks, maybe check out some art stores, and even stay for dinner. There are a lot of good restaurants here. We showed our two favorite ones, Casa Luna and La Mata Tinta, in an older video. And this will also give you the opportunity to see the main plaza after dark when all the Christmas lights come to life and bring that touch of magic to the entire central square. Friends, I may not be a big fan of shopping at the mall, but that doesn't mean I won't go check out the Christmas trees and grab a bite at some of my favorite mall food courts in the city. So here are my top 4 commercial centers for holiday decor and good food. Number 1, Plaza del Sol. This outdoor shopping mall, built at the end of the 60s, is actually the oldest mall in Latin America. as a fun fact. Its old architecture is what I like about it, and the tacos at Pastor del Sol. Those are pretty yummy, and so is the arrachera sandwich, the steak sandwich at the Chai restaurant. I'm not sure if you remember that one, but I did mention it before, and this is one of the locations we come to. Their breakfast dishes are also good. By the way, if you're looking for the best breakfast spots in Guadalajara, of course, we have a video for that too. I linked it below. Number 2, Plaza Andares. This is probably the most high-end shopping mall in Guadalajara. They usually have a few different Christmas trees throughout the property. And again, if you're going to grab a bite here, my personal recommendations are Lolo. This is a sister restaurant to one of my favorite restaurants in all of Guadalajara called Y Latina, featured in our top best dining experiences in Guadalajara video. For seafood fans, Campo Mar has a location here. For those of you who remember, we also showed it on the channel before. And Trips Burger is a good option if you're in the mood for burgers. There's a separate video in our gallery where we talked about this place as a close copy of the Californian In-N-Out burger. Number 3, Plaza Galerías. From all the shopping malls, this is probably my favorite Christmas tree setup due to its unique handcrafted look. Food-wise, I like that they have an outdoor food court patio here. You can take your food and have it outside. And honestly, all the dishes we tried here over time were delicious. From Popeye's fried chicken, which, by the way, tastes much better than in the US, to Chinese, sushi, and all of our favorite Mexican dishes at Carne Garibaldi and Chai restaurant. They were all great, and we were never disappointed. And finally, number 4, Punto Sur. This outdoor mall is the closest one to our place here in Guadalajara, so it's naturally the one we frequent the most out of all the ones I mentioned. I love their beautiful views from the top floor. The plants and landscaping are always on point. For some reason that always sticks out to me, they're so pretty. Also, if you watched our shopping centers video, this place has the best home decor stores. And finally, the food options are decent as well. I'd personally recommend Cotidiano and Campo Mar here, both featured on the channel in past videos. Also, at night, due to the way they use lighting to cover the trees lining the main road, this is a very romantic and cozy place to have dinner, regardless of the time of year you visit, because the lights actually stay on all year long. Okay, friends, my next recommendation for you, if you happen to visit Guadalajara in December, is a paid activity. I'd say definitely worth the money, and it involves spending an evening at the Sueño Mágico Winter Theme Park. If you take a stroll through Colonia Americana, it's almost guaranteed that you'll walk by the mysterious Clover Lawn Mansion at least once. This imposing old mansion is impossible to miss, and even more so in December when the entire property turns into a full-on Christmas theme park. The park opens to the public for a full month starting December 8th through January 9th for the price of 345 Mexican pesos, which is around $17 per person. This includes access to all the mechanic rides, singing, acting, and dancing shows, as well as access to visit the inside of the house where you'll get to meet Santa, his wife, and his helping elves. Tickets can be purchased online or directly at the ticket office right outside the mansion. This is definitely a nice place to spend a fun winter evening, take Christmas photos, enjoy the rides, the Ferris wheel, the live music shows, and just feel like a kid for a few hours. Oh, and in case you're wondering, yes, there is food and plenty. There's pizza, taco stands, tortas, hot dogs, elotes, ice cream, popcorn, and all sorts of other snacks. We had the tacos, and those were amazing. I definitely have them again. The park opens at 6 p.m., and my advice is to try to arrive early enough to get in before most people if you'd like to take your photos without the crowds and to avoid the long lines for the rides. Obviously, the busier it gets, the longer you'll have to wait for food or to take part in the activities. Okay, friends, last but not least, I strongly encourage you to make time for a day trip if you visit Guadalajara in winter. This is actually one of my top recommendations, regardless of the time of year you choose to travel here. But having spent the holidays in Guadalajara myself made me realize it's even more special to take a trip outside of the city around this time and explore some of the smaller towns located in short driving distance. Now, this could be purely subjective because honestly, for most of my life, I associated winter with gloomy days, low temperatures, and colorless landscapes. And being able to spend the holiday season in such a lovely, sunny, and vibrant environment feels like a very therapeutic experience almost, and something I don't take for granted. For me, it's hard not to feel overwhelmed with joy and gratitude when I'm in Mexico, and that's one of the things that motivates me to share all this content with you and hope it inspires you to explore this amazing country yourself and let its beauty heal and elevate you. Just an hour south of the city, you'll find the beautiful Lake Chapala and a few lovely lakeside towns where you can spend a relaxing day or even a whole weekend. My friends, on this note, I would like to introduce something I've worked on over the last few weeks, and that is a collection of decorative books designed around Mexico destinations we've personally visited and featured on this channel. I made them initially because I wanted to have a few decor items in our Vegas home that are directly linked to our travels through Mexico. From that idea, the project grew bigger and bigger in my mind, and now I have design spending for many other places in Mexico, as well as other Clau Chases Colors original design items that will launch over the next few weeks. If you love Mexico as much as I do, I know you will love these colorful decorative books. I gifted a few to friends and family, and they not only love the vibrant Mexico-themed designs, but also the fact that they have storage and can be used to organize random items around the house. I'm personally using mine currently to store my blue light glasses, my hair accessories, makeup items, and remote controls, of course. If you're interested in purchasing some for yourself, you can find the direct links under the store tab on our YouTube channel, or you can just type cloudchasescolors.com in your web browser. And for our patrons, this is the new welcome gift that we are extending to you guys after your second month of membership, in addition to free customization options for decorative books and other Mexico items soon to be launched on our website. Just wanted to get that out there as well. All right, friends, thank you so much for watching this Christmas edition Guadalajara video. I hope you all have an amazing holiday season with your loved ones. Till next time, stay blessed, stay free, and keep chasing colors.
I'll be chasing colors for the rest of my life. Yeah, I'll be chasing colors like the ones in the sky. Dive into the water with me, let's explore. I'll take you around the world like a world tour. And they say ships are always safest at the shore, but we know that ain't what ships are made for. So let's live a little. Some people don't understand, we don't need them. We just chasing love, chasing peace, chasing freedom. Living with intention, got my vision, now I'm vibing. If you need me, then you know where to find me. I'll be chasing colors for the rest of my life. I'll be chasing colors like the ones in the sky. Live less out of habit and more out of intent. You don't know enough about the unknown to fear it. So live less out of habit and more out of intent. You don't know enough about the unknown to fear it. So go chase it. So go chase it.